final day, day 10, and we're fantasy marketing manager. So I've got to like promote this really cool smartphone kind of thing. And you want to see how I would spend £500,000, which is a lot of money, on kind of advertising it and getting it out there. So TV adverts, what I would choose E4, Channel 4, T4, ITV1 and Sky. Maybe Sky One as well. The reason I've done this is because these are the channels that I think most young people watch. I mean, I know a lot of people don't watch like the other ITVs or Channel 5. So it's just kind of a waste of money if you spend it on something that people don't really watch, or I know young people don't watch anyway. So the reason I choose E4 is because it's got a lot of comedies like The Big Bang Theory and Friends, How I Met Your Mother, all kind of things like that, which I know people my age are watching. Channel 4, kind of open to everyone really. I know young people can watch it, old people can watch it, but still it's got a good viewing count, so that's why Channel 4 is up there. T4 again, kind of music-y, but got all the soap, well not soaps, but series is on for young people. I know 90210 and stuff, and that kind of thing goes on there as well. ITV1, I mean, you got your X Factor, but other than that I don't really watch ITV1. I'm not really an X Factor fan, but obviously the people that are voting on X Factor are young, like teenagers wanting their favourite man to win or something. And Sky as well. We've got all kind of just all the channels that young people watch. Simpsons, say, Futurama. Sorry. Right, sponsorships. I think that's really good because like it's the thing that sponsors the program you're watching. You've chosen to watch that program. So if it's got a sponsor from like a really cool phone, then you're gonna think about it. It gives it more credibility. Like it sponsored the program that you want to watch, so maybe there's a reason to go out and buy it or at least try it. It's going to give it something. It's going to give your product a positive vibe. So I've chosen E4 to sponsor it because I always used to watch Friends and it'd be like Friends sponsored by Radox, or you know Friends sponsored by Maltesers, and it just would make me want to go out and eat some Maltesers. But imagine if it was like Friends sponsored by the phone. I don't know if it's got a name. And I've also chosen Sky as well, just because something as big as like The Simpsons to be sponsored by your phone would be really hard. Like it'd make something as big as Simpsons would make your phone like pretty big, I think. Video on demand. Oh, okay. So on video, like when you watch something back on the internet, it's only got say 2 or 3 adverts rather than like 6 or 7. So it's more focused on what you're actually trying to sell. Yeah, there's less content to watch. And adverts. I mean, adverts will make. It gives you more creativity and freedom to do what you want with the phone. It's not like stuck down into one thing. Adverts are really free, open. You can kind of do whatever you want. with them. And there's a lot of competition in the advertising world. So if you've got like a really good idea for your phone, then once it's out there, people will be talking about that one, which would lead to them talking about it to their friends and friends' friends and something like that. So it's really good in that sense that advertising can go on to so much more. Yeah, so I've chosen 4-row D to like where I'd want my adverts to be, because to be honest, I don't think many people watch the other demand videos back. I think 4-row D's got the widest range of channels that people may want to watch something back on. As for magazines, the adverts for magazines are completely different. You've kind of got to make it vibrant, make it appealing, so someone doesn't just flick over the page. It's harder because kind of TV adverts, you kind of have to watch them, whereas magazine adverts you don't. You can just flick right past it. So I've chosen L, Heat and Nuts. I think the Nuts is probably the most important, because I know guys go crazy over kind of like cars and new gadgets, so phones are going to be up there. So I think that'd be really good, especially in the guys magazines, because Nuts isn't just about like women. It's got features of like cars and new gadgets and stuff, so I think the guys will really like it better than girls. Newspapers, kind of I don't know, because I don't really read newspapers, so I'm not sure if most young people, I know every time I see someone with a newspaper, it's kind of an old person. So I don't know if many young people actually read the newspaper. But I suppose it can target those that do. So I've chosen Guardian, because I think all the other top newspapers kind of for old people. And Tabloid Sun, Daily Mail, I've chosen both because the Sun kind of everyone knows about it. So everyone, like, if I was going to read a newspaper, I'd probably go for the Sun, because that's the one I know the most. And as for online, Yahoo, I think, is for old people. So I've chosen Facebook, very young, in with the crowd. MSN, once again, same thing. YouTube and Google, pretty much the same. All kind of young people, like, things to do. And probably, if you're browsing the internet and you go on one of these and you see an advert for a phone, you might click on it. It'll go down to more detail. It's not like an advert, you have to kind of cram everything into 30 seconds. You can, like, describe it, have like pictures, kind of video clips of what it does and stuff. So I think that's like kind of the easiest thing. So I think I spent £400,000 on all of that. But if I had £100,000 left, then I'd probably spend it on like more advertising outside. So like people going around saying, "Hey, do you want to try this new phone?" Maybe give a couple of people like a week to try it, see how they think. Pay them to try it, give them reviews and stuff. Obviously, got to get them with the young people. And maybe they write something about it, people will read it, they'll tell their friends if they've tried it, and they might buy it themselves. So I think overall it's like pretty, if you have £500,000, it's a lot to advertise on a phone.